Verbal prompt card 21. Animals and man. Individual long turn.
Helpful ideas and useful words and expressions. A wild animal. Where it can be found. Eagle. All over the country. Sea turtle. Along the southern coast. Explain how people treat wild animals in your country. Care little about wild animals. Interest always driven by economic benefit. Illegal hunting is common. Animal smuggling. Restaurants serving rare animals. Animals treated with more care and respect than before. Consciousness for animal welfare and biodiversity began to develop. Many reserves or sanctuaries set up for rare and endangered animals.
Two-way discussion. Discussion questions. 1. Would you describe your country as an animal-loving country? 2. Can you name a few endangered wild animals in your country? What are the problems they are facing? 3. Do you think the right place for animals is in the wild, not in the zoos? 4. How can people benefit from keeping pets? What do you think of keeping pets? 5. When do people become aggressive? Do you agree that human beings are more aggressive than animals? 6. Do you think that competitions like the Olympic Games are a good means of reducing aggression between nations? 7. Do you think there's also love between animals, as between human beings? 8. How can man use animals in a better way? 9. What has been done to protect wild animals so far? 10. Do you think there are many cruelties against animals? Do you believe in animal rights?
Helpful ideas and useful words and expressions.
1. Would you describe your country as an animal-loving country?
Absolutely. Laws against illegal hunting and trading. Animal sanctuary and natural reserves. Animal right campaigners. Many Greenpeace supporters. Not at all. Cruelty to animals. Wild animals as food and delicacy. Eating dogs. Poaching. Smuggling. Circus maltreating actors. Bad conditions in zoos. Leather products from rare animals fashion industry. Rare animals used for medication, for example, tiger bones, snakes. No one cares about animal conservation. Human life is enough to worry about.
3. Do you think the right place for animals is in the wild, not in the zoos?
Yes. Zoos are prisons. Animals are caged prisoners. To be confined to, losing freedom, killing animal nature, belonging to the wild or natural habitat, homeland, poor living conditions. Tourists and children sometimes scare zoo animals. No. Children's paradise, source of entertainment, zoos for educational purposes, a better way to protect endangered species, zoological research.
4. How can people benefit from keeping pets? What do you think of keeping pets?
I love pets, and I will feel happy when I'm with pets. I myself have a pet cat. I like him very much, and I enjoy taking care of him. When I am unhappy or in low spirits, I stroke him, cuddle him, and then I feel much better. He is like one of my friends. In a sense, he is better than a friend, because he never argues with me, and usually obeys me. Pets can help to keep us healthy physically and mentally. They are very cute, interesting to watch, and give a lot of fun. Pets love you unconditionally and don't require brilliant conversation. A simple good boy and a pat on the head or scratch under the chin is enough for them. They will find ways to let you know their appreciation of your praise, whether it is by wagging their tails, rubbing against you, purring, or simply looking at you with adoring eyes.
5. When do people become aggressive? Do you agree that human beings are more aggressive than animals?
When they are frightened, when they are attacked or hurt, when they want to protect their young, when they are put in a corner or a small space, when they are put in certain situations, in war, in self-defense, etc., when they are extremely angry, when they lack space and freedom. Yes, they can destroy the whole world with nuclear bombs. Humans are much more aggressive than animals. No, animals are basically more aggressive than humans. Humans are good by nature, but animals have more physical force and other defences such as claws and fangs. Without weapons, man is less aggressive than animals.
6. Do you think that competitions like the Olympic Games are a good means of reducing aggression between nations?
Yes. Sports are generally a good way to channel energy and aggression, especially boxing, wrestling, etc. International sports enable athletes from many countries to meet and to compete for medals. No, the Olympic Games do not change the political ideas of nations. There have been acts of terrorism and examples of unfair, aggressive behaviour at the Olympic Games.
7. Do you think there is also love between animals as between human beings?
Yes, I think so, because love is the most common feeling in human beings as well as in animals. To love her calf is the mother's instinct. Both geese and swans are symbols of marital fidelity or love, because they stay together all their lives and form lasting pairs. Animals cannot fall in love. It is the bond rather than the love between the mother elephant and her calf. The mother is not displaying true love, but simply following the dictates of her genes. Animals don't experience joy, love, or heartbreak like our own. The elephant is driven by natural instinct. All animals protect their young, and the bond between any mother animal and her babies is very strong. The maternal instinct exists in animals and people alike. Perhaps part of the love between a mother and her child is natural instinct. If this is the case, then the elephant and her calf are also linked by a form of love.
8. How can man use animals in a better way?
For sports and entertainment, bullfighting, horse racing, fishing, cockfighting, cricket fighting, greyhound racing, dog sledge, monkey shows, equestrian. For food, meat, milk, eggs, blood, bones, honey, edible birds' nests. For pets, dogs, snakes, turtles, cats, goldfish, fish, rabbits, parrots, guinea pigs. For various products, ivory, fur, leather, silk, oil, bones, feathers, horns. For work, horses, dogs, camels, oxen, elephants, monkeys, pigeons, donkeys, buffalo. For example, monkeys are trained as servants, dogs as hunters and sniffers, and dolphins as soldiers. For chemical industry, pharmaceutical manufacturing, for lab experiments, animal tests and vivisection.
9. What has been done to protect wild animals so far?
The animal rights movement has grown considerably in recent decades. As a result of protests by animal rights groups, hunting of endangered species has been banned in most countries. Many efforts have been made to stop the killing of elephants by hunters participating in the ivory trade. Some animal rights groups have focused their attention on the treatment of animals in scientific research, and on the use of animals in the testing of beauty products, such as perfumes, creams and makeup. Zoos and pet stores are now constantly inspected and criticised by animal rights groups. Many people regard zoos as cruel environments and favour safari parks where animals are free to roam in more natural settings. Wildlife protection organisations have conducted educational campaigns drawing public attention to the serious decline in the biological diversity of the planet, as more and more species disappear because of pollution and industrial development.